mark, will you tow me away? Say you'll be back someday, even though we...
What up, Spirits fam? It's your emo daddy, Sean.
And Riley.
That's right. We are back with another react, and we are
yeah.
super excited. This one is actually a converging of two bands coming together. It is SeeYouSpaceCowboy, and they came together with If I Die First. The song is called Bloodstained Eyes.
I've heard If I Die First, obviously, when we reacted to it. I haven't heard SeeYouSpaceCowboy.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. If you want to check out our music, we got a 5-song EP out called Novellas. You can stream it on all the major Steamy streaming platforms, or head on into the description of the video. There's a link to our merch store. We've got CDs on the way back. We've got shirts, stickers, all sorts of good stuff.
Beanies are on the way.
Exactly.
Hoodies are on the way.
All sorts, and
Ooh.
it really does help us out. We can't play shows, so we basically take that money and reinvest it back into the channel. Before we dive into this, we want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, Ghost Killer Entertainment.
Yes, Lord.
And Solar Guitars. And make sure you hit subscribe and tap that bell, ding, ding. That way you know when we upload new stuff.
Let's do this.
Let's do it. I'm excited.
I am too. I'm curious to see what this is going to be. Oh, so this is like one drummer but full band.
There we go.
That rapper's got a good scream.
Yeah, he does.
I'm glad he actually does this shit well, you know?
It's that old school screamo. I love it. I love it.
Same.
Under Oath era.
Yep.
I love that.
Nice double time. Travis Richter, baby. I love that dude's scream.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
There we go. I like the production on the drums. Sounds really natural.
Yeah.
Little panic chord, baby.
His cleans sound way better in this one.
Yeah. Love that little lead line that came in.
I like that. A little bit of Irish front there.
I like that.
Some Blood Brothers.
That reminds me of like Mindless Self-Indulgence vocally there.
Blood Brothers, MSI, definitely. I like the production on this a lot.
Same here. It's calling back to that older style. I like that. Drums actually remind me, production-wise, of like Bleeding Through era.
Yeah. Their screams are awesome together. I love that dude's like shrill high scream.
Yeah, he's got that rasp on there. That's got like an old Census Fail vibe to it. I like that. Nice. I was expecting that to drop down into halftime.
Yeah.
That's cool.
There it is.
A little like Matchbook Romance vibe to it.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. fucking love that outro.
Take the breath of life straight out my chest. I can't believe this is where we are again.
Wasn't expecting that.
I thought that was the outro. That's cool.
That scream is so good.
Yeah.
Kind of getting like Zayo vibes.
Oh, totally. Maybe some Emery in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old like Walls era.
Yeah.
Emery. Totally. It was still different though.
No, that was great.
Wow. I'm impressed by that.
Bravo, gentlemen.
You know, I gotta say, like, everyone, you know, talks about the fact that, like, emo is, like, making a comeback and stuff like that. I'm really happy to see that, you know, people like Travis from First to Last and shit. I'm happy to see that the people who are going back to this style are doing it in a way that isn't just a straight ripoff, like, it's fresh.
Right.
But they're also not doing it in a cheesy way.
Right.
Like, it has the right amount of callback to all those bands we mentioned.
Yeah.
But not in a way where I'm just like, okay, yeah, this is fucking boring. I heard this 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, it still is current, and it doesn't seem like a money grab. Like, they're just going back because it's trendy. Like, it's you can tell
It's authentic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, this would fit really well in that time era, you know, what it calls back to, but it also fits really well in what's going on in music in you know, the now era.
Yeah.
And, you know, honestly, there's a lot of bands that are doing things that are kind of close to this, but not quite hitting the mark for me, but they're the ones that are really bridging that gap for a lot of these new listeners. So shout out to those bands that are making it to where something like this, which really calls to me and my old school roots, it makes it easily accepted from the newer generation.
Totally.
So I'm really excited about that. And the production on this, you know, they didn't go super cheesy and super processed with it. This had everything that I looked for as an emo lad, a little teen, a Timo, and it has what I'm looking for nowadays, you know, because there's a lot of things where the emotions just sucked right out of that recording, and this held it really well. Yeah,
it's not overly processed, not even just vocally, but like that, you know, everyone can hear the difference between this and like the super highly quantized, like perfect everything.
Yeah.
Like this still had like a natural vibe, which a song like this has to have.
Right.
You know, and that was really cool. I'm actually really impressed by this. I'm curious how the writing was split up. I'd like to hear more about that. Like, which of these artists took more on the instrumental, which one took more vocally? Did they write it all like 50-50?
Right.
I'd be interested to see that. I think it's, for me, so great that young kids will have this type of music to come up to.
Oh, definitely.
Because it's a lot easier to get into something current for a lot of people than it would be for them to like go back and listen to those first Taking Back Sunday records. And used records.
Well, and this is going to do a great job of bridging that gap. Like I was saying before, you know, people are going to feel comfortable liking this and listening to this because it's current.
Yeah.
And then they're going to go back and check out some of these bands that inspired this sound.
Totally.
And really be able to appreciate that even more. So I'm really stoked with everything that's going on with music right now.
I am too.
Definitely awesome. Yeah,
I gotta give it up to Lil Lotus. I'm not a fan of emo rap.
Right.
It does not translate for me. It's just not for me. I don't like it at all.
Right.
But I think it's fucking awesome that a dude who made such a name for himself in that vein of things sits down and goes, fuck it, I'm gonna start a band.
Yeah.
And then that band's actually good.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Extremely talented. Yeah.
Yeah. So big props to him. You know, I think it's great that his fan base, which is a lot younger than people who listened to this shit when it came out.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's rad that now that fan base gets to experience this type of music.
Yeah, they're kind of carrying the torch along.
It's
I
cool.
really dug SeeYouSpaceCowboy as well, too. Never heard of that band before, so I'm going to be checking out their stuff.
Yeah, their vocalist is unreal.
Yeah.
That scream is like
It's
fucking
gnarly.
sick.
Yeah, no,
it
I
really
loved it.
was like Under Oath and Zayo combined.
Yeah.
Really good.
I definitely dug that. If you're ever going through some rough issues in your life and you don't have a support group, head on over to Facebook. There's a group called the Spirit World. One of our Spirits fam, Willow, created it. Shout out,
Hey.
Willow. Just a bunch of great people from all over the world that lift each other up as humans. You know, we go through a lot of the similar issues. They may not necessarily be the same issue, but it's something you might be able to connect to with someone else and kind of help each other out on that aspect.
Yeah.
It is a private, protected group, so anything that you post in there, you don't have to worry about it leaking out into your normal everyday stream and life, things like that.
Yep.
We understand people want to kind of keep that separate.
Yeah, you don't want your mom to see like a super personal post. Or
Exactly. Yeah. So it's a real safe spot for that. A couple things it's not a good place for. Emo Daddy Riley, light it up.
Yeah, so it's not a place to go to spam. You know, if you are creating something that you're proud of, we want you to share it in there so people can give you some props, you know. But that said, there is a fine line between that and just like the only thing you post in there is, hey, check out my whatever it is.
Most definitely.
We don't want that. We don't even do that in there with our band. It's not what it's for. It's also not a place to go. It's not your digital fridge.
That's right.
Where you can go looking for your next midnight snack.
We know you're hungry.
Yeah, you know, as we mentioned, it's a group where people are sharing some very personal things, difficult things. It's a mental health kind of support group.
Yeah.
We're not going to tolerate, you know, if someone posts something and then gets flooded by DMs of people trying to say what's up to them.
Yeah, not cool.
Yeah, it's not a place for you to go to like find some chick to cyber with.
Yeah.
So it's also not a place where we're ever going to allow any bullying or trolling or just being a dick. You can do that on any other site.
Everywhere.
On the internet.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you do. But yeah, it's not a place where we're ever going to tolerate that. People are like, it's really brave for people to share stuff and it's difficult. So the last thing we're going to put up with is someone hopping on a serious post and giving someone shit.
Exactly. Make sure you do answer the questions. If you don't answer the questions, you don't get into the group.
Yeah.
Make sure you hit subscribe and tickle that bell.
Ooh,
Ding,
tickle
ding.
it.
Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. That way you know when we put out new stuff. We actually released a cover of I'm Not a Vampire revamped by Falling in Reverse. We did a little video for it, so check that out. Let us know what you think about it. If you love it, you hate it, whatever, just let us know. And it's also going to be the best way for you to find out when we do, you know, live things. We do live streams on Sundays, merch contests, all sorts of stuff. So be part of it. Other than that, am I forgetting anything?
Nope.
Welcome
To
the
Spirit
world.
Bye.